Impactante denuncia en la ONU. El embajador de Israel, Dani Danon, reveló ante el mundo cómo la autoridad palestina está enseñando a las próximas generaciones el camino del odio y la violencia. En un discurso contundente, Danon leyó fragmentos de libros de texto financiados por la ONU, donde los niños palestinos aprenden que la muerte es preferible a la vida y que el camino a la grandeza reside en el asesinato. Danon no se detuvo ahí. Denunció que durante más de 2 décadas, Israel ha advertido a la UNRWA sobre la presencia de terroristas de Hamás en su organización. ¿Y qué hizo la UNRWA? Absolutamente nada. La inacción de la UNRWA dice mucho, declaró. UNRWA no es la solución, es parte del problema. ¿Qué opinas de estas revelaciones? Déjanos tu comentario. Antes de sumergirnos en este video, te invitamos a suscribirte a nuestro canal. Además, estamos emocionados de anunciar el lanzamiento de nuestra tienda de ropa cristiana online. Si buscas un regalo significativo para un ser querido, no dudes en echarle un vistazo. Tu apoyo hace posible que continuemos compartiendo este mensaje. Ahora, escuchemos directamente a Dani Danon en estos impactantes discursos ante la ONU.
In my hand is a letter written in November 2003, 21 years ago, in which we warned about terrorists hiding, meeting, and even training in UNRWA facilities. UNRWA did not act. In 2011, 13 years ago, we warned UNRWA about Hamas operatives working in UNRWA schools. We even provided the names and IDs of 10 Hamas terrorists employed by UNRWA. Nothing was done. In fact, the last name on this list, Najee Salam Abu Aziz, was an UNRWA principal, believe it or not. Of course, no action was taken against him. In the meantime, this year, he allowed his school to be used as a launchpad for anti-tank missiles by his fellow Hamas terrorists. In 2017, a Hamas tunnel was discovered beneath an UNRWA school, led by a principal who publicly pledged allegiance to Hamas. You again remained silent. Just this July, we provided the names of over 100 UNRWA employees who were members of Hamas or Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Again, nothing was done. These are only a few examples out of many over the decades. UNRWA's inaction speaks volumes. They did not act when we presented evidence. They did not act when Hamas turned schools into ammunition stores. They did not act when the lives of innocent Israelis were at stake. To stand by UNRWA today is to stand by Hamas. This textbook was published by the Palestinian Authority. This textbook was distributed to schools, funded and supported by the UN and its member states. You, the members of the UN, the righteous nations pointing critical fingers at Israel, paid for this propaganda. Let me quote, Dalal Mughrabi, a name etched in glory, led with an unmatched bravery. In her footsteps, this textbook teaches the children to aspire to, and I quote, heroism and martyrdom. 10-year-old Palestinian children are being told that the path to greatness lies in murder, that death is preferable to life, and that slaughtering innocent civilians is a source of a national pride. Let me tell you who was Dalal Mughrabi. She was the mastermind of the 1978 Coastal Road Massacre, a terrorist attack that left 38 innocent civilians dead, including 13 children. Her group hijacked a bus and murdered its passengers. Yet, in textbooks funded by the United Nations, and therefore by many nations in this hall, she is held up as a national hero. This is not education, it is indoctrination. Mr. Mansour, I listen carefully to your speeches. In all of them, I hear condemnations after condemnations of Israel, justifications of Hamas, and accusations without basis. What I do not hear is any tangible suggestion to improve Palestinian lives. If you truly cared about your own people, you would be here with solutions, with plans for cooperation, with calls for peace. Instead, you come with venom and blame. Because for you, this is not about bettering Palestinian lives, it is about destroying Israeli ones. But the Palestinian delegation is not alone in its hypocrisy. Algeria's actions or inaction speak volumes. While nations across the Arab world take meaningful steps to assist Gazans, Algeria does nothing. No aid, no coordination, just empty condemnations, empty threats, and empty words. After all, this is the same Algeria, ranked 164th in economic freedom, 140 out of 146 for gender equality, all with an astonishing 3.6 out of 10 score on the Democracy Index. This is the same Algeria which told its prominent Jewish population, before you expelled them, to choose between, and I quote, the suitcase or the coffin. It would be bad enough if you offered words without any action, but the hypocrisy is unbearable.
El presidente paraguayo Santiago Peña y el primer ministro israelí Benjamín Netanyahu inauguraron oficialmente la nueva embajada de Paraguay en Jerusalén, reconociendo a esta ciudad como la capital eterna de Israel. Peña, dejando atrás años de vaivenes diplomáticos, declaró con firmeza: estaremos con el pueblo de Israel para siempre. Netanyahu, por su parte, le agradeció por estar del lado de la verdad y, como veremos después, dijo que la historia recordará a quienes defendieron los derechos de Israel en sus tiempos difíciles. El presidente Peña no solo destacó la importancia de la fe como un vínculo clave entre Paraguay e Israel, sino que describió a su país como una extensión del territorio israelí. Este movimiento posiciona a Paraguay entre los pocos países que han dado el importante paso de reconocer a Jerusalén como la capital eterna de Israel, consolidando su lugar en la historia de las relaciones internacionales con Israel. ¿Qué opinas de esta decisión? Déjanos tu comentario.
We're a small nation. You're a small nation. We suffered horrible things, but we overcame the odds of history. And we're here together in the bond of friendship that is real, that comes from the heart, and we can win, and we are winning. We're winning here, we're winning together.
I'm very happy that this is taking place in this very moment that the world is living, where a lot of people talk, but not many people act. And on behalf of all the Paraguayan people, we were with you, we are with you, we will stay with the people of Israel.
And I look forward to years of cooperation with you, Santiago, the people of Israel, and the people of Paraguay. I look forward to cooperating with each other to seize the future. Thank you all.
El presidente Santiago Peña se reunió también con ciudadanos israelíes, directamente afectados por la masacre del 7 de octubre. Clara y Fernando Marman, de origen argentino, fueron secuestrados por Hamas y compartieron sus historias con el presidente paraguayo.
Quiero agradecerle estar acá presente en Israel junto con su equipo, demostrarnos su amistad y su apoyo con su presencia. En el kibutz donde nosotros estábamos, escuchamos tiroteos y también en el grupo de WhatsApp de amigos dentro del kibutz decían que estaban entrando, que intentaban entrar a las casas. Entendimos que también pueden entrar en donde nosotros estábamos, en la casa de mi hermana. Escuchamos ruidos de vidrios que se rompían, entraron por las ventanas. y empezaron a tirotear. Nosotros intentamos sostener la puerta con una silla, con una barra, no lo logramos. Nos sacaron a los 5 de la habitación, estábamos junto con la perra, nuestra perrita chiquita, y nos sacaron a los 5 y nos llevaron a casa. Estuvimos, por suerte, fue nuestra suerte estar los 5 juntos durante los 53 días. A los 53 días fuimos liberadas, mi hermana, mi hija y yo.
Ellas se fueron, quedé yo con mi cuñado. Nos puso triste, pero nos dio un poco de esperanza. Dijimos, si ellas salen, nosotros vamos a salir. Nunca perdimos las esperanzas. Siempre estábamos seguros que íbamos a salir, no sabíamos cómo. Pensamos que íbamos a salir una negociación. Pero el tiempo pasaba y no. Después de 129 días, el 12 de febrero, a las 2 menos 10 de la mañana más o menos, estábamos durmiendo, entró el ejército, explotó la puerta, nos llamaron por nuestros nombres y nos sacaron. Fue muy emocionante, hasta que llegó un helicóptero y nos trajo de vuelta. Esa es nuestra historia. Esa es nuestra historia.
First of all, I appreciate, I thank you very much for sharing your testimonies. I know that the pain is unbearable. What I did is coming to bring the heart and the feeling of the entire Paraguayan population. And the reason is because there is such a strong bond that unites Israel and Paraguay. And this goes back, believe me, even before the creation of the State of Israel. When we see these horrible attacks, we feel in our own flesh. It's like this is happening to our country. When I said, and when we said that we are next to you, it's because we really feel. It's not that we are just trying to make a political compliment or a political statement. This is something that it comes from the bottom of our heart. And we suffer these things, and we're gonna fight against these things, and we're gonna name it in every forum that we have the opportunity. And we're gonna condemn these terrorists, people that was so cowardly killed and they hosted this. And we will continue to do so. We will continue to fight on this.
The whole world knows today, loud and clear, that Paraguay is moving its embassy to Jerusalem. This is, for us, the true value of solidarity, to be with your brothers in the most difficult time. It is in the most difficult and trying times that we come to know the true value of our friends, of our real brothers and sisters. Everyone is a friend when things go smoothly, when the weather is fair, but we are living truly decisive days. These are not times for the timid. These are not times for the lukewarm. We have to take positions. We have to take a stance. This is the reason why tomorrow we will officially move the Paraguayan embassy in Israel to the eternal capital of Jerusalem. The decision to open our embassy in this great city is not merely the fulfillment of an electoral campaign promise, but a reflection of the deepest values of solidarity and true brotherhood. Precisely when the world seems to once again abandon Israel, forget the Jewish brethren, when everyone seems to be turning their back on this country, Paraguay is here to say, we are with you, our friends. We will not abandon Israel. There is so much true in Elhanan Levinsky's word. Without Jerusalem, the land of Israel is a body without a soul. So I say here today that without an embassy in Jerusalem, diplomatic relations with Israel do not have a real heart, do not have a real soul. With this move, our historic friendship will once again have the palpitating heart. It is also a decision that I sincerely hope will inspire other nations to do the same. Moreover, Paraguay is a profoundly religious and spiritual country, which has always looked to Israel as a brother nation. The faith practiced by Paraguayans derives from that of our older brothers, as the great Pope John Paul II called the Jewish people. Furthermore, the infinite spiritual strength that emanates from this capital has always inspired ordinary Paraguayans. Whether in rural communities or in our bustling cities, in conversation with my fellow countrymen, I have always seen the genuine admiration and solidarity they feel toward Israel. Jerusalem, my friend, is a second capital to most Paraguayans. Today, I'm speaking before the representative of a most extraordinary people. No nation, no culture, no religious heritage has shaped and influenced Western civilization as profoundly as the Jewish people. For more than 4,000 years, this nation has built, generation after generation, the most enduring and meaningful ideas of our civilization. These contributions have helped preserve humanity, particularly through the profound moral and philosophical principles that continue to guide us. So let me begin by saying the simplest, yet at the same time most powerful words that any human being can say. Thank you. Thank you, dear member of the Knesset, for this mark of distinction. Thank you to the State of Israel for your friendship with Paraguay. And above all, thank you to the great Israeli people for receiving us, your Paraguayan brothers, with so much warmth and hospitality.
Si este video te ha impactado y te ha hecho reflexionar, te invitamos a compartirlo con tus amigos y a dejar tus comentarios. Y recuerda, si deseas apoyar a nuestro canal, visita nuestra tienda de ropa cristiana y encuentra algo especial para ti o para un ser querido. Gracias por acompañarnos y que Dios te bendiga.
Por favor, no olviden dejar sus comentarios, denle like a este vídeo y sepan que pueden seguir pendientes de toda la actualidad de nuestro Facebook, Instagram y Twitter. Para más noticias y vídeos musicales, no olvides suscribirte a este canal. Y no se olviden de activar la campana para recibir una notificación cuando publiquemos nuevo material. ¡Hasta la próxima!